Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well. Finally, I'm giving you guys a defending video, which is something which is very hard to do on eFootball. Defending is something which is it's an art to defend in this game. But nevertheless, that's why you don't see many people talking about defending, because it varies a lot according to some players, according to some users, and also according to economics, which because your AI might react differently to certain situation and you don't know how to defend. So it's very hard to learn this it's very hard to do this type of video. So please encourage me a lot. We had a promise, we had a deal. It was to get at 8,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is in 6 days, guys. But I think we can still do it. Only 400 subscribers left before 6 days. It's possible. Can you guys help me? And I'm gonna be helping you guys today as the best way I can to show you all the details. But if you care, you skip this video, or if you care, skip some part of this video, but don't ask me questions in the commentary, because I will from your commentary I will know that you've skipped the video and you've not watched to the end. So I invite you guys to watch to the end, take it as a podcast, and let me try my best to explain you how to improve your defending. So without much time taken, let's dive. All right guys, so here we have the defending board. As you can see, you have tackle, you have matchup, you have switch, you have dash pressure. As I said, I am a player assisted, standard player assisted. The animation is different when you go from standard to semi-assisted, and the animation is different when you go from manual to standard. So it all has its own way of defending, which you have to master. Sometimes it might work. Something which you can do in assisted can actually work in semi-assisted, but not the best way. Okay, so there are what I call in my head possible combinations, which I want you to notice. I always use pressure. There is this dash pressure, and there is those 4 little arrows on the just on in the edges of dash and pressure. For now, focus on dash and pressure. You can see there is 4 little arrows. Those arrows have a signification. They also play a role, which is actually different from when you press in the middle. So what I do is combination number 1, take a notebook and note. When I press, before I pressure, I slide matchup. Just like you use your finger, any finger you're using, you slide, you just swipe a little bit on matchup, being on the top or being down, then you pressure. When you are pressuring, you are directing with your analog. That's when you come in link up with your assisted defending. Immediately the opponent change direction or give you a pass, assisted changes for you. But you can also press switch. If you feel like you don't like what the AI has proposed to you, immediately you have to switch by yourself. You need to be fast. Your brain needs to be functioning very fast. You're already switching. Okay. So what do? I pressure Y direct. Sometimes there are when I'm going on a counter attack. You know how I pressure? I press pressure, but my analog is instead going down, swiping down. Swipe down, leave. I swipe, I remove. I swipe, I remove my hand. But I always maintain the pressure. So that's the first combination. Pressure, press, swipe, remove when you're on counter attack. What it does is that it allows your cursor mainly on the player who is always around the ball. And immediately he's also running backward. And if you feel like your opponent is doing a mistake of maybe pushing the ball too much or trying to do a double touch, you just remove your hand on the swiping on the analog, you just maintain on pressure. Immediately your player will just run very fast and get the ball. That's how I defend. It's about timing, your ability to time. And because if you only pressure and you don't remove your hand sometimes on the analog, or you don't play with those tools sometimes, you have to play with them. When you play with them, you understand better in which situation you have to maintain or in which situation you don't have to maintain. Because if you only keep pressuring all the time, the opponent is passing, your defense will scatter. So sometimes you might find yourself pressuring, going backward. Sometimes you find yourself pressuring, going upward. It's technical, it's strategic. You need to like think about it. So that's the first combination and mostly important combination you need to know about pressure. So I developed it being lazy to like match up. I pressure, I swipe from the back if I'm going for a counter attack. But if the opponent is back passing, I now pressure, pushing the arrow, that arrow on the right. I will be putting a small arrow so you can identify. I press, my hand will be on it, and I will be pushing my analog, going towards the ball, calling a second player at the same time and controlling the second player. Immediately you feel like the second player is going too much fast or awkward, you remove the second man press, you keep pressuring alone. Sometimes I can pressure towards the ball, then I'm not even close to the ball, I will just remove my hands on the analog and on the pressure button because I know he's going to give a pass. Immediately he gives the pass, I pressure again because I know my AI is going to switch to a different player which is closer, not using the other player that's already far in front. So it's all about mind gaming. So that's how I use pressure. And I've told you for switch, I don't use it a lot, but sometimes I have to switch manually myself to make it look accurate. Now, if you double tap the analog and you pressure, it gives you a different type of animation. It's up to you. Try it out. You will know it. You will see it, and I will be showing you it. I will be showing you what's the difference very soon when I will play a game. Okay. So the matchup now, many people do mistakes about this matchup. They think matchup is all about holding the matchup button, just pressuring and hold. Don't you realize when you do that you're slow? You only touch that matchup button when you're about. You see that the player is very close to you. That's when you touch the matchup button. So what I do is if the player, let's say for instance, he's in the middle, he's coming with the ball, and I'm using my anchor man or one of my midfielders, I will swipe matchup. When I swipe matchup, I press. What happens is that if he gives any bad pass, AI will automatically get back the ball for me. That's assisted defending. That's how it works for me. Maybe for someone else, he will tell you it will never work for him like that. But that's how it works for me. So I swipe. So you need to learn how to be mostly swiping. You only hold that matchup button actually when the player is really close to you and he's about to shoot. Then you hold the matchup button. Now there's what you call the double tap matchup press analog. Be taking note of all these guys. I will just be bombarding you with information because there is no way I can explain it. Double tap matchup, you hold it, you press analog, you direct your analog. In that situation, your player becomes very light. Like sometimes you feel like you can just go left, go right, like you are just on the ice. That's when you only use it when you know he's about to launch a shot or something. Double tap very fast, hold it, position yourself in the direction where he's about to launch. Then he will be giving you a crazy matchup. If it happens that he turns to change and instead give a pass, if your player has high defensive awareness, he's gonna jump and hit the ball. So sometimes you've witnessed it. Some players just jumping and hitting the ball. You wonder why your players don't do it because you don't use it actually the right way. So you double tap that matchup, you press analog. Sometimes you can do the reverse. If you do the reverse, it gives you a different type of animation. You double tap analog, you press matchup, then you direct. You will see what happens. That's another combination. And there's another type of matchup which I use. I double tap, I press, double tap, I press, double tap, I press. AI is just there switching for me. Immediately you give any single bad pass, and so I don't catch a pass. Many people think I don't use matchup, but I do. I do, but very technically. So that's what I actually do. You might think I'm fool, but it works for me. You have to try it out and let me know. Let me know what you think about it. So I think that's how I use matchup. That's how I use dash and pressure. So I'll be going on an AI match just to show you all these things because when you talk a lot, it's more theoretical. You need to see the practical part. So let's go. All right, so I'm just in the AI match, the Italian event. Guys, it's almost time for maintenance. Also, we have like 15 or 20 minutes more, but I think we are rounding up after this game. So you see, I'm using 3 at the back, so it'll be easier for us to like. Hopefully, the AI is on legend. Hopefully, the AI should be cooking, and I will be showing you what I was saying by all those things. Double tap. I'll just give the ball to the AI. Okay, so in this situation, double tap analog, then I'm going backward, swiping, just swiping. You see how he's behaving. Immediately you give something, double tap again, I'm here. Like, it gives you like, I'm about to go. Single mistake done. If he pushes the ball too much, you just move your hand on analog and you pressure. No, off this thing. Give him that. Single mistake, you just remove your hand very fast on the analog, just maintain the pressure. Your player goes towards him, get the ball. If he passes, there will be a player that will follow automatically. That's how it is. Alright, so now I'm pressuring. Before pressuring, I double tap my analog and I pressure. You see? Automatically AI switches for me. I'm not holding the analog in that situation. I'm not holding the AI, the analog. I'm not touching the joystick in that situation because I want the AI to be switching for me. You see, double tap, swipe. Now match up, double tap, match up. I'm very light. Look at, you see, I'm very light because I've double tapped the match up and I hold it after. Right now, let's give him back the ball. See, I've double tap. In this situation, I swipe my matchup and I just wait for him. I'm not touching nothing. I'm not touching no single thing. I just swipe. I don't touch anything anymore. And the only thing I'm holding is my joystick, directing and expecting a pass. Immediately I see he gives a pass, I hold back matchup or I hold back pressure. It's complicated, guys. That's why I didn't want to do a video. I was finding the solution how to show you guys. Note that when you double tap your joystick, you see there's 2 types of cursor. There's the one with the cursor and there's the light cursor. If I double tap on it, sometimes double tap, it changes. It changes and put it on another player that's close to the ball. So you can actually play with it. It's hard, guys, but you need to trust me. If you can figure out what I'm saying, I know if you can figure out what I'm saying inside these things, you will love it. So in this situation, I can swipe. I swipe, manually swipe. Then I rush to you. When I rush to you, I double tap and I'm just double tapping. You see, double tap because he's very aggressive. I double tap, match up, double tap, match up. Oops, I got the ball. So it's up to you, like to see. It also, that's why I say your ball knowledge counts a lot. Okay, I swipe joystick. That's it. Bad mistake. I've swiped. AI gets the ball for me. So those combinations take time to like assimilate it very well. It's gonna help you if you just take your time, put that in practice. Use the double tap. Know when to use the double tap matchup. Know when to swipe. Know when to pressure. Know when to tap the joystick twice. You will see. You'll be loving it. Now I want to show you one last thing. I want to show you double tap matchup. I just double tap and press, moving. Double tap and press, moving. Double tap and press. I'm double tapping the matchup and pressing and moving. It's double tap and press, move. 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 You see, I'm very light, very fast. My ability to double tap and press. Forget about the switch. AI is gonna switch for you. Forget about it. That's how you use it. What you don't do as a mistake is, let me show you what you don't do as a mistake. Get the ball, man. It's like, okay. It's like holding matchup, just holding matchup like that. See, this is because it's AI. If you hold matchup from a far distance, you're in trouble. Like you hold matchup, you just start. I'm holding matchup, just holding with matchup. You see, I'm very slow compared to like you can hold it in some situations, but you need to know the best situation to do it. It's up to you to know that. I mostly double tap matchup and I hold. That's what I do. Double tap matchup and I hold, and wait when he's close to me. If he's not close to me, I swipe matchup and I pressure. I swap matchup and I pressure. If it's from far distance, I swipe matchup and I pressure. When I pressure, I'm swiping the analog. That's why he's sending the foot. He's sending the foot to get the ball. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know, maybe I might be singing a different type of music, but it's gonna be up to you guys to figure out what I said and understand it. So here in this situation, I use it. You see this analog pointing from the back. When you point from the back, all your defense is gonna go back. If you point from the back, if you point from the front, the defense is gonna climb up. Those analog, in that situation, I'm pointing in the direction of the analog so that the whole defense will shield. Sometimes you realize that your defending is just, all your defenders are just moving backward at the same time. You need to control your midfielder. Shield, press the analog from backward, because if you press from upward, your defense won't be moving. So these are small details. I will show you again. There's a lot. You can't cover whole defending in one video or one thing. It's a lot. What I will do is that in every video that I will be playing, I will be explaining one content. That's how one aspect of defending. Get the ball, my friend. Look at. I will switch manually to my midfielder. If you switch to your defender, it's not good. You see, I switch. Look at how my defender is going backward because I'm switching back using my midfielder. If you use your defender to go backward, the whole defenders won't go back. For instance, let me show you. The whole defense won't go back in this situation because you're not use your midfielder, switch back. It's like telling all your defense to go back, and he's running to come and get the ball. So that's what I do. That's what I do, guys. I double tap matchup and I hold pressure sometimes. I swipe and I hold pressure sometimes. Sometimes instead of double tapping matchup, I double tap into the analog. So it's very complicated. That's why I didn't know how to explain it to you. You were asking me a defending video. I keep turning out, finding a way to explain it to you, but double tap, swipe pressure, allow AI to do the things. In this situation, double tap pressure, matchup. Sorry, double tap matchup. You see how he sent the foot, but the goal still went in. So just practice it, guys. But the only thing I would advise you not to do is to be always holding pressure the whole thing. Immediately you feel like, oh, the opponent is in your own half, you are just on matchup. Sometimes you can swipe matchup, you just pressure him out, because any single mistake he does, AI gets it for you and gives you the ball. Well, I hope you guys even got a small message of it. I wish. No, I'm bad. I'm very bad at explaining. But defending in this game is also hard to explain. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how it works for you. Let me know if you were able to put that in practice or at least get something from it. I tried my best. Bye.